Austin White here today with Jasmine Tate. We're bringing you breaking news.
Space junk, an ever-growing threat, is becoming aware to the public. We spoke to concerned parents in different governments from around the world.
We got our reporters in the field.
What is this I hear about the stuff's falling out the sky and killing my children?
Part of my mother's lack of intelligence. She was jumping in her head a lot. Anyway, in school we were learning about space debris, and when I brought up the subject, she got all frantic. I think she just needs some reassurance.
She does have the right to be concerned. It is a very dangerous matter.
Yeah!
Well, I guess. Though, isn't it a long-term thing?
Nobody knows for sure, but it's very difficult to track.
Oh my god, he's gonna die!
Calm down! You're not gonna die.
Actually, it is possible.
Hey! Quiet down. You don't have to go home with her.
I'm just saying it could happen. It is an increasingly growing threat.
Yeah, like my mother's sanity. I heard that it's difficult to track. I also heard that the government wants to have a space military force.
Another war! I mean, that's it, we're moving to China.
Actually, Japan has one, and China may have one next.
Oh no, I saw it to Star Wars. I ain't got no lightsaber.
No, not that kind of milk. Are you gonna be okay?
It happens a lot.
Yeah, she'll be up in a minute.
You mean the military that tracks and prevents space debris, right?
Yes, are you against military space force?
Well, I'm for it.
If it would protect us, then sure.
Well, remember how I said it was hard to track? It's even harder to prevent.
Whoa, that was weird. I dreamed of the TV people in Star Wars.
Actually, that is happening. Well, minus Star Wars.
Great. I'm gonna have to listen to this all month.
This is Putty 52. And back to you at the newsroom.
Thank you. Now we go to one of our reporters interviewing Bill Nye and the Russian president of Mexico.
I'm here with Bill Nye and the Russian president of Mexico. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello, I'm the Russian president of Mexico.
I've been talking to these two about a space joke. I was gonna ask them about Kepler's law.
What? Who is this Kepler? And it's what does the potato?
Just restart the line.
What? Who is this Kepler? And is he going to try to take over my country?
Kepler came up with 3 laws about orbiting planets.
That is correct.
I am Bill Nye, the science guy.
Yeah, we know.
Can I cross this little man?
I don't approve.
There are 3 laws. The first one explains that all the planets are in an elliptical around the sun, which is its focus. The second is that each time it orbits the imaginary line from the sun to the center of the planets, it is always the same. The third involves satellites. The closer an object orbits around the thing, the faster it moves. These explain the orbit of the planets and allow us to make sense of the planet's orbit and allow us to predict where a planet will be at any given time.
What does that all even mean?
The real question you should ask is how it involves tracking the space junk.
Who's putting the garbage in my space?
What do you mean? Outer space?
Yes, what is the difference?
Yes, this is an social network, and
Yeah.
it would help us, and it would help where I messed up.
Just restart the line.
Just
You
stand
have
up.
to get up and pace.
I don't
No,
feel
no,
like-
no pacing.
No room. No room. That Russian president wants to crush me. Give me
Don't put out the
shots.
part where I pop my knuckles at him either. That was hilarious.
Yes, it was. The action was even better.
Go ahead.
Okay. It would help us track where space debris is and how to avoid it.
This garbage, where did this all come from?
And Beep! Switch places! Beep. Beep. satellites and meteors and comets and stuff.
You mean big space rock?
Yes, big space rock. No, don't punch me.
He hadn't said his mind.
It's your turn.
Oh, it is?
Yes, how do you think it would help us track the space junk?
Knowing that it would help stay us away from meteorite fields.
What about satellite?
Well, space project nowadays does things like shooting newer satellites with these gunning things that simulate the action of several thingies crashing into satellites. If it broke, then it would have to malfunction. This is another way to prevent future space travel.
Why can't I shoot at the American satellite?
What? That was a fairly interesting conversation. Back to you at the studio.
Thank you.
That Russian, though.
Now we go to our reporter in the field. She's interviewing the Canadian math expert and the President of the United States.
Mr. President, it's an honor.
It better be.
Well, thanks for saying hi.
Well, the President is more important.
Thank you.
How do you think that we could track space junk using math?
Huh. I want the presidency by bribing officials, not math.
Oh then, who's more important now?
Anyway, using the math, we can determine that two satellites are satellites and meteor, or two meteors are traveling through space. One moving at x equals 3, the other moving at y equals x. One moving in a relative path towards each other, they would intersect and collide 3, 3. They would move in a parabola type of line that move towards Earth's gravity. Luckily, due to newer technology, we can use these courses to intercept and indirect the space debris. That's another way to avoid space junk.
Can you make that more understandable? He's
Two
like
things crash in space, we find where they fall and shoot them.
Oh, shooting. I know how to do that. Look at all the words I started.
Oh, wow. I did not see that coming. Well, that is all that we need to hear before more conspiracies come out. Back to you.
Well, that pretty much sums up space junk.
Yup. Stuff falls out of the sky and it can kill you. You'll be safe at home. Or will you?
The spread of the virus is what this pandemic is 6 months.
No, I'm worried. Dr. Sweepings got more now in the breaking news.
What is your career?
I am a biological engineer.
What does a biological engineer do?
They create products using microorganisms.
How much money do you make out of this career?
I make $32,962 per year.
What skills or abilities do you need for this job?
A lot of math and science skills.
How does your job relate to our Space Force project?
We create eco-friendly products to take into space.
What type of education do you need for
A
this?
bachelor's degree. Okay. What is your career?
My career is an aircraft engineer.
Okay. What does an aircraft engineer do?
An aircraft engineer fixes and inspects aircraft.
What is the annual income for this career?
The annual income would be $55,890.
What skills and abilities do you need for this career?
The skills and abilities you need for this career would be self-control, independence, and the ability to make a decision and solve a problem.
How does this job relate to your Space Force project?
This job would relate to our Space Force project because some of the same parts that are in a plane could be in a rocket, or it also has to do with aircraft.
Okay. And how much education do you need for this job?
For this job, you need at least an associate's degree.
Okay.
Okay, what is your career?
Mechanical engineering technician.
What does a mechanical engineering technician do?
Operates drill press, grinders, and other things needed to test machines.
Okay, what is your annual income?
$25 an hour, or $52,000 a year.
Okay, how does this career relate to our Space Force project?
It helps test the things needed for spacecraft.
What is your career?
A robotic technician.
What do you do in this career?
You have to work on robotics, repairing them, fixing them, putting new programming in them.
What skills are needed for this job?
You have to be able to stay still with your hands, work together in a group, and have the skill to do it.
What is your annual income?
About from anywhere from 32,000 to 79,000.
What kind of degree do you need for this job?
Need a 2-year degree.
And how does this job help with the Space Force project?
Well, I guess more with the electronics and camera and stuff like that.
Are we good?
Today with Jazz and Tate, and we're bringing you breaking news.
Space junk, an ever-growing threat, is becoming aware to the public. We spoke with concerned
Action.
Mr. President, it's an honor.
It better be.
Well, thanks for saying hi.
Well, the president's more important.
Thank you.
Oh, God. Should we wait that long?
Thank you. Now we go down.
What is this stuff I hear about this? What is this I hear about this?
Action!
Cries.
Thank you.
Russian though.
Now we go to one of our reporters in the field. She's interviewing the President of the United States and a Canadian.
Are you sure it's on the headphones yet?
Yeah, it was.
It was. I'm trying to get back to the videos. It's not on it anymore.
Play. Turn off.
Mm-hmm.
Here, you're supposed to press play. Try to reset the camera.
Oh.
Mr. President, it's an honor.
It better be.
Well, thanks for saying hi.
Mr. President, it's an honor.
Well, it better be. If I got that alarm